Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm just doing a little updated review of the Philips Fresh Air mask. Now that I have gotten to use it a little bit more, I also have gotten a lot of comments on my other video that I'm going to address. So let's get right into it. So I got this mask probably about 2 months ago. I had originally bought it with the intent to wear it when I was traveling and things like that. But a lot of airlines, at least here in the United States, have banned masks with valves, and this is considered a valve. Therefore, this is not allowed on flights. This is, however, allowed in airports, and I found it quite useful when I have been, having layovers and things like that, and I'm traveling for a really long time. It is a lot to wear that mask 24/7, and this definitely helps with that for that reason. As I said in my previous video, it really takes away the resistance to breathe. I did misspeak though. I was not aware. Unfortunately, I don't read, I think Chinese. I'm not sure what, I don't read the characters. I don't know actually what country makes these, but none of the stuff is in English. So I, was unaware. I had watched other reviews from people saying that the mask blew air into the mask. Turns out it actually sucks air out of the mask, which I think does make a little more sense now that I think about it. So basically what it does is when you blow out, it then sucks that hot air out, which then takes away some of that resistance to breathe. And so as you turn up the fan speeds, it's gonna be sucking that air more intensely out of the mask, okay? So we'll just go through once again, if this is the first time you're seeing this mask, just a little bit on how it works. I also want to address the fact that everyone in my previous video is commenting about the plastic on the button. To be clear, the fan is on the bottom of this mask, okay? The plastic was on top. I had just pulled it from the box. It was in no way blocking this button at all. So it was covering this to keep this aesthetically looking nice. It was not blocking the fan at all. The fan was able to work at the same level that it's able to work now without the plastic on the button. So I just want to clarify that for all of you that are very concerned about that. I appreciate the concern, but it was not affecting the mask in any way, shape, or form. So once again, this is the device. This is the fan. As you can see, it is on the bottom of this. When you turn it inside, you can see the fan here. This mask is just mesh. It's very easy to wash. I did, as soon as I, right after I took this out of the box, I did end up washing it just because it did have a very strong odor and smelled very chemically. So I pulled it out. It's very easy to wash. It dries really quickly because it is more of like a mesh material. So that's good. So let's just show you again. There is a magnet right inside the mask here. So you magnetize that into place, and then you just pop the fan right into place. All right. So once again, you just make sure it's all clicked in, and there you have it. All right. And then for the filter, which this, as I said, this is an N95 filter that goes into the mask. What I didn't also realize until after I had used the mask was that this actually clips into place, like clips right into here, fits perfectly, and then you just lock it in place with these side little buttons. So like right here, lock it in, over here, you lock it in. Okay, then you can adjust the nose however you want it. I like it to not have as much pressure. So just put it on. These straps. These are adjustable straps. So you can make it tighter if you want. You can make it looser. It kind of depends on your own face. My brother's girlfriend has a really small head, but she was trying this, and because she's able to adjust it, it did work for her small face. So, obviously everyone's faces are different, everyone's shape is different. So the fact that this is adjustable is really nice because you can make it fit your own face. So you put it on. Make the nose fit. And you can turn it on. Okay, so the first button, the first level, it takes away the heat, obviously, as you're talking, but it's not, you know, gonna do that much. It makes a lot more sense, as I said, now that I know that the fan is sucking it out, why you don't feel like a breeze in your mask. But if you turn it up, the heat really isn't staying inside the mask, which is really nice. And then if you turn it up even one more, I'm sure you can probably hear that at this point because it is quite loud. But even if you do like deep breaths, like it really sucks it out. And you can actually feel the fan on the outside sucking that air from the mask. Okay? So it's actually kind of crazy how much you can feel. And I always did wonder that before, you know, people told me that it was actually sucking air from the mask. I did wonder, I was like, why can I feel the fan so strongly on the outside, but I don't feel like I can feel it as strongly on the inside? And now it makes sense. So as I said, keep in mind, these are not permitted on flights. So if you were to get this mask, you can't wear it. You can wear it with another mask over it, obviously. But this itself is not permitted. My sister got one as well, and she was somehow able to get on Alaska Airlines with it. Like no one stopped her. So she did wear a mask over it because she thought that, you know, that was what was supposed to happen, but no one said anything. I did have people tell me before the flight, they're like, you're not gonna be permitted. And I was like, I know. So make sure that if you're gonna wear this at the airport or in between during layovers and things like that, that you have another mask just to make sure that, you know, you're covered for that flight. Cause I know not all airlines are providing masks for those who don't have them. So keep that in mind. Yeah, it does suck out the air. So I think with that, it's obviously going to be really safe for you because it is an N95 filter, but I think that with it sucking air out, it's not going to be as protective to those around you. And I will say that, but as far as, you know, protection from air pollution, and things like that, like this mask is going to do a really great job, I think. I know that, like, I was reading a lot more on it, and I think there are some hospitals where this might not be allowed. And I think that's, once again, just because it is sucking the air out, and not, you know, fully blocking that air. So I think just keep some of those kind of off the cuff situations in mind if you are gonna get this. But overall, I really like this mask. As I said, I went traveling with it, and it was really helpful in the airport because I do feel like when you're wearing a mask all day, there was one day we had a delayed flight, and then we had an extended layover because we missed our connection. And it was just like one thing after another. We ended up being in these masks, and then we got to the car rental place, and because it was, you know, Labor Day weekend, we ended up having to wait in a 2-hour line. And you're wearing masks the whole time, obviously. So this was really, really nice for me to have, just because it does take away some of that resistance to breathe. And it is very, very comfortable. I like the fact that you can adjust the nose on it, because that is definitely helpful. But anyway, I did want to do just an updated video because I feel like there were some things I needed to clarify. So I hope that this helps, and I hope that you enjoy. And if you do have any other questions, feel free to comment below. I'll do my best, but obviously I don't have all the answers or all the knowledge about masks. I'm just giving you the information that I have. So, and my own personal experiences. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will talk to you soon. Have a good one.